Hello, my zebras and spoonies. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. I am glad that you are here. Today, I want to talk about this strange idea of identifying with your diagnosis. I've frequently been cautioned by doctors and able bodied, well meaning friends not to identify with my diagnosis. And honestly, I find this really strange advice. And I wonder if people who have chronic illness feel the same way. So if you have chronic illness, I would love to hear from you. Please leave me your comments below. So each diagnosis that I carry represents things that are happening in my body, in my mind, that are a fundamental part of my life. I cannot separate myself from my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome or my autism any more than I can separate myself from the fact that I am a mother or a sister, and each have impacted my life. Each have fundamentally affected the person that I currently am. How is acknowledging my EDS by declaring myself a zebra or identifying myself as autistic anything other than recognizing the central part that it plays in my life? And how is it any more damaging to me than acknowledging my relationship with my daughter or my siblings by declaring that I am a mother and a sister? What's the difference? The thing is that each diagnosis is a part of my life, regardless of the relationship that I choose to have with that diagnosis. Denial of the diagnosis will certainly not make it go away. And acknowledging the diagnosis is a requirement if you're going to manage the symptoms and engage in good preventative care. Does doing those activities equate to identifying with a diagnosis? I really don't know. I certainly relate to others that share a diagnosis with me in a way that I don't relate to other people. But this is also true about relating to mothers. I relate to other mothers in a way that I don't relate to other people. There are things that I share with these people that I just don't share with other people that I meet. That's the power of having commonalities, about being part of a group. You share things with them and you can connect with them based on those shared experiences. What I dislike about this cautioning me against identifying with my diagnosis is the suggestion that somehow that identifying is bad, that this identity of this diagnosis is a bad one to have. And all I can ask in response to that assumption is, how so? How is it bad? Like, what is bad about having the identity of a zebra or a spoonie or an autistic? What about any of these identities is bad? This caution feels like nothing more than ableism to me. It feels like a caution against being something that's different. It feels like a warning that not being able-bodied and not being neurotypical is not desirable. I am different. And you know what? So are you. And so is everyone else in their own way. That's what makes humanity so beautiful, so amazing, is this gorgeous diversity. So let's celebrate all of our differences, and let's celebrate all that beauty and in those amazing colors in our humanity rainbow. Let's stop building walls between us that just don't matter, because that's what this caution feels like to me. It feels like a wall. I identify with my diagnosis, and I embrace each of them as a part of who I am. I wear my stretch marks and scars with pride. They're not beautiful, but they are the reminders of all the things that I've survived. And they are a reminder that I am strong enough to survive the things that are going to come next. And they don't need to be beautiful, because I can still be a beautiful person while I carry things on and inside me that are ugly. And that is the amazing paradox of being human. We're complex and messy and unique and just like everyone else. And it's gorgeous. Humanity is gorgeous. And having a disability doesn't make me any less human. And choosing to embrace all of my humanness, including that which is considered a disability, does not make me broken or weak. Acceptance is allowing myself grace. And I choose to give myself grace. And I struggle to find the answers in this infinitely complex life. We need to give ourselves grace. So I challenge you to not reduce me to that which you can more easily tolerate or understand. I ask that you accept me in my totality, with all of my strengths and all of my weaknesses. I challenge you to recognize not only my failings, but also my many achievements. I ask that you give me permission to be human. Well, that's about it for my rambling today. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I'm really glad that you're here. If you like the video, please click the like button. It really does help. And until we can hang out again, you all take care of yourselves. Bye.